Now let's discuss some very important terms, right, from the point of examination. Let's discuss birth rate, death rate, immigration, emigration and population growth rate. As you already have an idea about these terms, how will you define these terms? Let's discuss. First of all, let's discuss birth rate. You will define it as it is the number of live births produced per 1,000 people of the population per year, right. So, the number of live births produced per 1,000 people of the population per year. So, what is the important keyword in this term? It is per 1,000 people, means the number of births per 1,000 people, we call it as the birth rate. Similarly, in case of death rate, it is the number of deaths, so it includes the number of deaths per 1,000 people of the population per year. So, same way as in case of birth rate, we talked in terms of per 1,000 people of population. In this case also we talk about number of deaths per 1,000 people of the population per year. This is how you will define death rate as, right. Then we have the next term, that is immigration. You already know about it. It is the entry of additional persons into the existing population of a country from outside. So, the entry, immigration means the entry of additional persons into the existing population of a country from outside. So, this is going to lead to increase in population, right, of a country. Then we have the next term, that is emigration. You will define it as it is the departure of some persons from the existing population of a country to a foreign country, means it involves the departure of the people. So, it is a factor which will lead to the control of population, right, in a country. So, how can we actually sum up these four terms, that is the birth rate, death rate, immigration, emigration? Well, we can say that if we talk about change in population, if you want to calculate this, then we can find it out in these four terms as number of births plus what? Plus the persons who have actually entered into a country, right, from outside, that is immigration. So, births plus immigration, right. Now, this is the births plus immigration, but we are going to subtract deaths plus what? The persons who have actually departed from a country, and that we call as what? Emigration, from E, emigration. It's deaths plus emigration. So, how can we calculate the change in population? I've just sum up these four terms as change in population is equal to births plus immigration, right, because this is going to involve the increase in the number of persons in a population of country, minus deaths plus emigration. This is going to lead to the decrease in the number of persons in the population of a country. So, this is how we are going to sum up change in population is equal to births plus emigration minus deaths plus emigration. So, it is change in population is equal to births plus immigration minus deaths plus emigration. I hope that these four terms are very clear to you. You are able to define these terms, and you can actually write a relationship between these four terms, right, that is birth rate, death rate, immigration, emigration. So, we have just seen that we have linked births with immigration, right, because this is going to lead to what? It is going to lead to the addition of persons in a population, and we have linked deaths with emigration because this is going to lead to the departure of persons from population of a country, right. Moving on to the next term, that is population growth rate. Let us see how will we define this. It is a number of persons added per 100 people of a population per year. So, the number of persons added means here we are going to talk about the number of persons that are added per 100 people of a population per year, right. So, Here we also have a formula to find out the annual growth rate, right? How can we actually find out the annual average growth rate? The annual average growth rate, it can be found out by a formula, that is P2 minus P1 upon P1 into N into 100. So it is actually the annual average growth rate, right? So what is P2 over here? P2 is the population size, right, in the present census. Population size, you can say, according to the present census. What is P1? P1 is the population size according to the previous census, right? So this involves the population size of the previous census, according to the previous census. Then we have P1 again into N. Now what is this N? N is a number of years between these two census, because the population size that we are going to take over here is according to the census, right? So P2 is the present census, P1 is the previous census. So whatever is the gap between the years, right? If you talk about, for example, the census was carried in 2011, right? And the next census is being carried in 2021. So the number of years, the gap between these two years, right? What is the gap of the years over here? When you find this comes out to be known as N, right? So the gap you will calculate, right? That is the difference between the years. So N is defined as the number of years between two census. Okay, here now this N, I hope, is more clear to you. It is the number of years between two census into 100. This is how you are going to find out the annual average growth rate, that is P2 minus P1 upon P1 into N into 100. Now the average annual growth rate in India, it is about 1.76%. The average annual growth rate in India is 1.76%. So let us recall, population growth rate is defined as the number of persons added per 100 people of a population per year, right? And how will we calculate this annual average growth rate? P2 minus P1 upon P1 into N into 100. P2 is the population size according to the present census, right? P1 is the population size according to the previous census, and this P1 is again according to previous census, and this N is the number of years between two census. For example, I told you, if the previous census took place in 2011 and then we have 2021, the difference of the number of years, it gives you the value of N, right? It gives you the value of N. So this is how we find out annual average growth rate, which in case of India is 1.76%. Now I hope these important terms are very clear to you, and whenever the question comes, you are able to define these terms and explain them.